problem south of that, so like, let me know.
Yeah.
The general development of that, so. Robert, so
give you some.
So you fund that, so it's a certain estimate.
Okay, that would be excellent. Yeah, come on. Right, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to today's Board of Estimate and Apportionment meeting. It's Tuesday, September 16, 2025. It's now 1:33 p.m. My name is Sean Lopez, Deputy Chief City Auditor. Present today is Darius Shankar, City Treasurer. Common Councilwoman Sonia Frederick. For today's agenda, we have 9 budget transfer requests, along with 1 increase appropriation and 1 legal settlement. Our first budget transfer request is from the Budget Department in the amount of $5,000. That will be coming from DGS's Central Maintenance Contracted Services line, going to DGS's Central Maintenance Other Equipment line, and this is to move funds to proper jail account in purchase order request. The next transfer request is from the Department of General Services in the amount of $10,000, coming from the Parks Maintenance Supplies and Materials line, going to 2 of the separate accounts. First, $5,000 to the Central Maintenance Supplies and Materials line, and then $5,000 to the Central Maintenance Other Equipment line. Again, this is to move funds to proper jail account for expenses. Our next budget transfer request is from the Office of Cultural Affairs in the amount of $1,000 from their other equipment line to the supplies and materials line. Next request is from the Water Department in the amount of $30,000 from the sewer maintenance supplies and materials line to their transmission and distribution supplies, as materials meter repair line. And this is to cover cost of future invoices. Next, from the Water Department, we have a request for $85,000 from their source of supply power supplies and materials line to their source of supplies power contracted services line. This is to cover future invoices. Another $300 request from the Water Department from the transmission and distribution supplies and materials line to their transmission and distribution other equipment line. This is to cover the cost of future invoices. To be more specific, water hydrants. Next, we have a request from the Department of Recreation, $5,000 from their field operations other equipment line to their facility operations uniforms line, and this is to cover winter uniform needed for the staff. I'd like to also acknowledge Vivian Brande, our budget director, is present. Moving on to the next budget transfer request from the Police Department in the amount of $91,540. That will be coming from 2 separate lines. First, $45,770 from their Office of the Chief Salaries line, and the next $45,770 from the Office of the Chief Overtime line, and that will be going to their Office of the Chief Contracted Services line again for the total of $91,540, and that's to cover the cost of intervened services. The next request is from the Budget Department in the amount of $7,000. She will be coming from the Special Items Contracting Services line and going to the Public Records Contracting Services line. And this is the cover cost of all public record storage fees for 2024. Any questions, comments, concerns? All right, so we have 1 increase appropriation for the Water Department. They'll be increasing $500,000 in revenue and similar increase of $500,000 to their supply reservoirs expense line. And this is due to increased grant funding for the basic creek dam restoration. Any questions, comments, concerns? Then lastly, 1 legal settlement for Ronald Hester in the amount of $11,000. And this is for claims during an arrest, he was improperly strip searched by APD. All right, can I have a motion to approve?
So
Moved by our City Treasurer Darius Shankar, seconded by Common Councilwoman Sonia Fredericks. All in favor?
aye.
Opposed? Can I have a motion to end?
So moved.
Moved by Maria Kemper, seconded by Sonia Reynolds. All right, item 2 for Board of Legislative apportionment. Now hand it over to policy.
Thank you. Today is Tuesday, September 16th, calling to order the Board of Contract and Supply. Present, we have Gideon Bronco, Darius Shafar, and William McLeod. Mr. McLeod offered the following: resolved that the secretary be authorized and directed to advertise for bids for the following: maintenance contract for overhead door and repairs for various city-owned buildings. Said proposals to be received by the board at a regular meeting to be held Tuesday, October 7th, 2025 at 1:30 p.m. and that each bidder be required to present with the bid a deposit in the amount equal to 5% of the total bid, a bid bond or certified check. The following was offered by the Department of Recreation. Resolved that the secretary be authorized and directed to advertise for bids for the following: Clare Street Boxing Gym, bathrooms, backflow preventer. Said proposal to be received by the board by 12 p.m. on October 21st, 2025. Said proposals to be opened by the board at a regular meeting to be held on April 21st, 2025 at 1:30 p.m. and that each bidder be required to present with the bid a deposit in the amount equal to 5% of the total bid in the bid bond or certified check. Our first.
Yeah, I think that's supposed to be-
Those
Yeah.
are incorrect.
No. Still fair.
We don't have the correctly.
It's gonna be open for, it's gonna be 10/21.
Yeah.
It says received 10/21, that open.
At the next,
There's gonna be next meeting.
No,
The meeting after that.
That's same, that's same.
it's supposed to be 10/21, 10/21. Received by noon that day and then open at 1:30.
We'll make that correction. So listen.
Jinx.
Yeah, right. You'll get it. Okay, first opening is the maintenance contract for electrical work for various city-owned buildings. First we open is Empire Electric New York LLC. The name of the company was Empire Electric. Bid bond is present. Base bid is $37,250.00. Next is Castleman Electric. Bid bond is not. There it is, bid bond up with it, sorry. Base bid is $39,600.00. Next opening is for maintenance contract for pest control services, various city-owned buildings. First is Attention Pest Control, Pest Solutions. Bid bond is, well, actually certified check is included. Base bid was $19,626. Sorry, let me read that. $19,626.60. Presents. Certified check is included. Pest control, sorry, no, I put that in. Attention Pest Solution. Pest Solutions. Yes. Base bid, $37,234.06. Next, we have Pest Master Services.
Which I think that was past master, so.
This one was Pest Master. This one is your work.
Yes, this is
So the first one,
Elbridge.
the first one was Attention Pet Solutions. Second one was Pest Master Services, and the last one is Ulrich. Well, Elric, thank you, Terminix Pest Control.
Slash terminal.
Yes, there's all. there.
Yeah, Elbridge Rent to Kills Terminex. Thank you, Vicky. Base bid, $17,600.53. $17,653, $653,000. Let me see. Yeah, but it was also
No, there's nothing. We'll double check if the bid bond is something that, oh, that's. Yeah, that's right, but it's not. The bid bond, that's not size, okay, we'll double check before we send that.
Next, we have Beaver Creek Clean River Project, heating upgrades, HVAC, Block Industries. Base bid is $129,690. Bid bond is on. That's it for openings. Mr. LeCree offered the following resolve that the bid of the following main bidder be accepted in the contract awarded to them at and for prices specified in the proposal. They being the lowest qualified bidder, theirs being the lowest qualified bid, and that the mayor be authorized to sign the contract on behalf of the city. Project is maintenance contract for emergency generators for various city-owned buildings. The bidder is Cummins Incorporated. The bid amount was $20,368.
$25,368.36. I'll take it. The following was offered on behalf of the Department of Recreation, resolved that in accordance with the existing contract provision of city contract number 9438, the Board of Contract and Supply approves change order number 1 to the following named contract and the following named contractor, updating the term, the contract price. No change is proposed for the contract's term. The project title is Albany South Community Center Mechanical Construction. Contractor is DeGiussera Mechanical. The amount of increase is $91,600. The new contract amount is $1,007,600. And the reason for the increase this will create a contingency line allowing change orders to be processed expeditiously. The following was offered on behalf of Recreation, resolved that in accordance with the existing contract provision, city contract number 9440, the Board of Contract and Supply approves change order 1 to the following named contractor. And the following named contractor, updating the contract price, no change to the contract terms. This is Albany South Community Center Electrical Construction, NNC Electric. The increase amount was $51,360. The new contract
amount total is $564,960, and the reason for the increase, this will also create a contingency line allowing for change orders to be processed expeditiously. The following was offered on behalf of the Department of Recreation. Resolved that in accordance with the existing contract provision for city contract number 9441, the Board of Contract and Supply approves change order 1 to the following named contract and the following named contractor, updating the contract price. No change to the proposed contract terms. This is Albany South Community Center Construction. Contractor is the BMJR Companies LLC, increase amount $625,000. The new contract total is $6,875,000. The reason for the increases will also create a contingency line allowing for change orders to be processed expeditiously. The following was offered on behalf of the Department of Recreation. Resolved that in accordance with the existing contract provisions, city contract number 9442, the Board of Contract and Supply approves change order 1 to the following named contract and the following named contractor, updating the contract price. No changes proposed to the contract terms. This is Albany South Community Center Electrical Construction. Contractor is HM Plumbing. The increase amount is $29,950. So the new contract price is $329,950. Reason for the increase, this will create a contingency line allowing for change orders to be processed expeditiously.
Motion to accept.
Seconded.
All those,
Aye.
motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Seconded.
All those.
Aye.
Aye.